Once again, it's me. Who am I? Who really cares? So, Temple Raid. I think this event is awesome because it really makes every dragon that was obsolete forever become like a dragon that's worth having again. And for all the people that never like made them expert and laughed at me for making mine expert because I actually like them, I'm like, yeah, it's a freaking cakewalk every time I'm doing this now. But over time, people will obviously have them leveled up. This being the second time I think we're doing Temple Raid. Anyways, I really like this event because this event really adds value to all the dragons that you don't get to use but you probably like. So, that's pretty dope. I had a lot of fun this event. Just hitting the same base over and over like everybody does. Redundancy is so much fun. No, it's not. Anyways, but this is by far the best part of the event where you get to use dragons that you don't get to use no more because you're like, higher up in the tiers and whatnot. So yeah, I actually don't remember if I struggle in any of these runs, but I'm pretty sure I get through all of them without I'm sure I use more than one dragon at some point, but it's really fun. Like I really enjoyed this part, and then we were doing the whole. We finally opened up the elemental shrine, and that is really fun. And it sucks because, no what's that word? No harbinger dragons here, so couldn't do past the orange, which I've already done the last time. So, but free points though. Talking about points, man. Their sigil point system is becoming so crappy. I feel you gotta go through so much resources to get the 400 sigil prize or 450, which used to be the benchmark for that's what you should go for and whatnot. So I find that to be super terrible how the points are now just kind of crazy when it comes to when you get the sigils and whatnot. Yeah, man, this is a 19-minute video. I gotta edit this because I have no idea what to talk about. Arboreus though, so glorious. One of the best warriors ever. My friend Mac that I play with, he always, we always compare Arboreus to whatever is the strongest dragon in the game, and to be honest, it's true. Arboreus truly is the most glorious, and it's nice that we get to reminisce through some of the dragons that we are getting to use right now. I don't remember who I use here. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go with Etzel, because Etzel was the first dragon that I just fell in love with how it just looks, and it was a very strong dragon. Also, I guess I need to make more experts down here, because I want to have every dragon expert at some point. Because otherwise, what's the point of having them if they ain't experts at what they do? Burning shit down. But yeah, Etzel is one of the first dragons that I thought was so pretty, and I could just stare at this dragon forever. And it was the only dragon that I by default referred to as a she, because somehow for some reason I refer to every dragon as a he, and even when they're breeding it's he and he are breeding, and yeah, and that's how dragons are born, through male breeding. That's another topic to not talk about, I guess, with all these political correctness era these days. Anyways, man, I could stare at this dragon forever. I think this was one of the first dragons that I was yo, looks do matter, and they can be mesmerizing and make a big difference. Oh, what a clutch win with that freeze, yo. That shit was fire, no pun intended. But yeah, man, I forget what the next tier is after Etzel. It gets really easy towards the end. I don't remember if I used just the divines that never evolved, or I actually made a challenge for myself. I don't remember that. I'm just watching this video back right now for the first time with you guys, I guess, as I'm talking over it. With you guys meaning the two people that are gonna watch this video. Yeah, shout outs to the two people. Wow, this is I have Amarok here. I better be just using Amarok, cause Amarok is I'm a rock. This was the first dragon, right, for everybody in the game where you're I have something that actually makes a difference. Clearly, I was not thinking straight if I'm looking at Enki. Why did I start with Enki? I have no idea. Oh, it's just to see how far I can get, I guess. I don't know. Clearly not that far, I can tell. Like, look at this guy. He's like already dead almost. Taking mate shots to the face. Shots to the face is how he gets down. Oh, just sneak arounds and stuff. Who doesn't like sneaking around a base? It's always fun. When you're like having near death experiences and you're like, I survived. A spiritual uplifting has come about. It's kind of like me when I'm eating hot food. And every time I'm done, then I'm pepper drunk, is what I said the other day talking to my friend. For people watching this video though, like, I'm one of those people. Like I'm in that vibe where I'm feeling like making videos of War Dragons, so I am. Like I don't really see myself committing to any of these things, to be honest. So I feel it'd be unfair for me to be like, subscribe, and share the video. You know, hopefully someday I'll be in action in the creative faction of War Dragons and PG gonna see me, you know. Yeah, no, I don't do that. So I can't say all that stuff. I'm just a random person making stupid videos because I'm bored right now at 2 a.m. Gotta wake up in 4 hours, and that's great. And I have a cold, like every other freaking person that makes videos apparently. So my voice is kind of messed up because I have a cold. I have a cold, you see. Otherwise, I sound much sexier and more handsome, apparently. I don't know, man. Anyways, here's Amarok. Amarok. Because that's what I do with it. I rock with it. So I'ma rock with this. I'm pretty sure his name is Amarok. I renamed it to Amarok. Amarok. Is it Amarok? Enkill is Enkill because he always kills in the end. Yup, he's Amarok. Because he's very smart, like a rock. Good times, man. What's next is... Oh, yo, freaking... Here is Etten, I think. Etten comes next, and... he is the dragon that made me fall in love with hunters. Because I used to fly, and I'd use him to, like, just survive and, like, disable mages around the base. And then whoever was following me could, like, clean the base up. And it was a really good... Like, I had so much fun doing that. Like, just trying to set up a base where the person following me can have an easy time, you know, just cleaning it up. And I thought it made, like, you know, helping me a bit more eventful for people who would help. Everybody would have a more, like, fun time because we would be hitting bases that we shouldn't and get away with it. And I also remember, like, his self-destruct. Like, as somebody who likes to fly hunters, I'm not very good with them, and I always struggle with farms. And I felt like his self-destruct was, like, the best thing that could happen, you know? Just, like, self-destruct on the farms finally when you're done. And it was really good, you know? So Etten was the reason that I started, like, seeing the value a hunter can add to the game, and I realized how important it becomes to have something like a hunter. Because eventually, like, the game is currently the way it's built is if you're not good at hunters, eventually it'll catch up to you that you're not, you know, you're not gonna get very far with no matter how strong your dragon, your warrior, sorcerer is, because if it's defended and stuff, you'll need those kind of spells that kind of give you that upper hand, or, you know, that lets you, like, derail the basic dynamic of a defender. Ooh, well said, man. Well said, me. Yeah. So Etten was the beginning of me, like, falling for hunters and stuff, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty accurate. Yeah, that's pretty accurate, I'd say. He was the reason. Etten is the reason that I started liking hunters. On the other hand, though, recently I've been seeing my friends fly Somnus, and Somnus is a pretty formidable dragon against defenders, I find. I should have recorded something that he was doing. It was like he was a Sapphire Somnus flying against level 46 towers defended, and he actually went through the whole kill island. It was pretty dope. Oh man, this was Whale is such a pretty dragon. I really enjoyed, like, this dragon when I had it. And Steel Essence, when used correctly, can be, like, such wow, did I just take that hit to the face? Well, that's nice flying. But yeah, Steel Essence, when used correctly, can be, like, such a deadly spell to have on your side. And with Cloak and all, like, Cloak, Sacrifice, Steel Essence, that's a pretty solid make for a dragon, I'd say. He's so dead. Am I just gonna Cloak through this whole thing and not kill nothing? I hope so, because why not? Ooh, how did I survive that flak explosion? I don't know. Anyways, good shit, man. clearly, I enjoyed this dragon when I had it because, oh, I remember this. Yo, look at this stupid death here. Like, why do I die here? Like, there is no reason for me to die here. Look, I just show up and I'm dead. Like, why? What killed me? Like, I didn't even touch the flak. I was way past it. There's some magical lightnings and I'm dead. Anyways. Oh my god, this abomination. I wasted a full breeding event on this thing. This thing that was like, I was like, this is gonna be the most amazing dragon since I was still new at the game. And I was like, this dragon's gonna be like a game changer. And it looks weird. I was like, I'm always down for something that looks weird. And I spent like 50,000 tokens trying to get this motherfucker. And sure enough, freaking, this was like not worth it at all. He just looks weird as fuck. And every time I'm like flying around for no reason with like a baby player, I pull him out and it's a pretty priceless reaction. That's what he's good for. He's getting that reaction out, like for getting that WTF is that, you know? I like how I say motherfucker, but then I go WTF because that makes a big difference. Platinum, man. Platinum is when, oh, this is when I was flying back in the day. I was flying free XP. See, the reason I love this event and this part of the event is because you just remember so many things when you're looking at these dragons you haven't looked at in a while. Like Razor. I know his name is not Razor, but that's what I call him. He was the first dragon I beat free XP 280 with. And it was a very special moment for me because, like, you know, that's a base we used to use for like the 7 or 11% and get the full XP way before Atlas and all became a pain in the rear end of human beings. Anyways, Rizzer is another pretty much like a whale, you know, in some capacity a lot better because he had the galvanic thing, which was pretty much like Death Gaze, and you could gain rage from it with Steel Essence and plus Cloak. Like, I think Cloak on any hunter is like, you can't go wrong with that. And who the fuck doesn't want to just disappear on a motherfucker, you know? That's awesome. The reason I'm liking Prospero a lot, I've been struggling with him though. But anyways, man, Razor's awesome dragon. Like a badass looking dragon. I love the colors and the shades on it. And the way he flies and the damage he deals is awesome. I think boosted at expert, he's like 10 plus. Well, after saying all that shit, I'm about to die on him. That's nice. I should just leave this flag so I can, like, I hope I leave it. Yeah, I do. Good stuff. Go me. Being sensible. Letting him survive. He's probably gonna die right on this turn, though. Just not enough health left. Oh, wow. Good stuff, man. Huh. Well done. See, like, Steel Essence can be, like, so effective. And, like, this dragon just survived this whole island with that sliver of health. So that's pretty awesome. But yeah, man, Razor, awesome dragon. I don't know what I finished this with. Doesn't matter. It's already won. You know, once you get 70%, you don't really need to, like, finish the thing. Oh, nice. Yeah, I do that, like, swap. Do you guys do that? Swap. Do you guys soap the dragon? Basically, whenever I'm hitting a fire flak and it's the last thing to hit, I just like let off the shot and like just swap the dragon because then, you know, he doesn't take that hit and it looks kind of cool and all. So yeah, I think we're coming to the end of this almost because I'm a Garnet tier, so Sapphire and what? So then just one more after this and then I'm done. Wonder what I used. I don't remember what I used. I hope I didn't use a divine because that's like, you know, like using a divine is not really challenging on a base in the Sapphire tier. Like if you have a Sapphire divine, it's, you know, even if you don't try, you're gonna get through the whole thing in one shot. Sekhom, Checkhom was a great dragon. Like I enjoyed him so much, and you can see like I freaking wasted. Now I call him waste because I need I'm running out of rune dust, but you know I wasted like legendary runes on him as well, and he was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun like sanding a lot of big bases with him, just using that invincibility shield, and you know, just sanding everything up. There's this thing about setting up a base where everything is sanded, and you know, if it actually touches you, you're gonna be like dead. If anything even like slightly touches you, you're gonna be dead. But then you have this weak dragon just flying over the whole thing, untouchable. That makes me feel like super nice, like how that works. Like anyways, this dragon is awesome. My good friend Sil thinks that he looks like a rooster. I kind of agree with him, but then, you know, fuck Sil. This dragon's awesome. We check him. We right check him. Yes, and Iraru, of course, they wouldn't let me nickname it to Uterus, so I named it as close to Uterus as I could. I really enjoy him when I'm using him like for cleanup and stuff. I think he's really fun with his spell flux and the spike. I'm intentionally skipping the first word before, like the word before spike, because I really don't know how to pronounce it. Umbral. You get it. And also, he's a very pretty dragon. Like both of these dragons that I use, to me, are very pretty. And finally, the Garnetier is just, you know, like I find that the higher you get, and if you're someone that actually flies your dragons a lot and likes to fly them, this gets easier and easier. It's actually tougher, like up to the orange tier, I think. For me, like it's like I might struggle up to the orange. After that, the dragons are pretty much balanced with the bases that you're supposed to fight and whatnot. Frostbiter is a great dragon. Enjoyed flying him a lot as well. Looks pretty. Kind of fun if you're gonna be like, you know, doing that crumble to dust type of deal on bases and stuff. And he can take a hit. I find like obviously hunters have like super sensitive health, but he was one I found to be like he can take like hits. You know what I mean? He can take hits. And I don't have any HP boosts on him either, but like I mean runes or glyphs of HP on him, but he takes. I found him to be like a more resilient dragon, like in the hunter category compared to others, and his spells are kind of cool as well. I like the crystalline shield. It blocks the fire flag shots, so that's kind of nice. Like when the fire flag explodes and stuff, like, and whatever shit comes at you that's supposed to, like, you know, make an impact, it doesn't when you have the crystalline shield, so that's pretty dope. Clearly, after saying all that, I'm pretty much dead now. But, you know, it's a solid 41 everything base, so... And I don't have any resist. Like, usually I have a secondary resist on him. I prefer that, because it really helps him out a lot. Especially on invaders and stuff. But yeah. And he's, like, pretty strong. He's a pretty strong dragon. Like, a formidable dragon, for sure. But there's not much reminiscing with the dragon like Frostbiter, because I am Garnet currently, so it's not like I have memories of him from like, oh, I remember that flight. No, it feels like yesterday that I flew him. So yeah. Towards the end here, not really sure what I use. Oh yeah, whatever. Because there's not really nothing, you know. Axie is like I think my strongest dragon currently, and yeah. But I'm really liking Prospero though. I'm kind of happy that I got Prospero this season. I'm not the type of, like, I don't play enough, or I don't get enough points or I don't spend money actually, because, you know, I'm a poor person. I don't spend money like that except for like the elite account and stuff. So Mythic is never really a question like that I wonder about, because I just know I'm not gonna get it. So I got Prospero this time, and I got Cavaleris. Anyways, so that's Temple Talk. Temple Raid, Temple Talk. And it's also, you know, I do not plan or script anything. I just press play and record, and here we are at the end of it. And there's not going to be a retake, because it don't matter. Anyways, so that was it. Can't get no more of the temples done because I do not have emeralds. And that's about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you sat through the whole thing, well, props to you, because you're definitely as bored as I am. Peace out.